You dream to become a rapper, but you only got 14 views. Then suddenly you remember your Google history browsing how to make Pact with the devil. Sounds like you're trying to solve an identity crisis with GTA cheat codes, but for real life. A little dash of temptation, a sprinkle of chaos, and voila! You've got yourself a pact with the devil. But does it worth it? And the most important, if you are greedy enough to do this, you must wonder, does your soul even worth anything to be traded? A mystery as old as time itself. Some say it's chocolates and flowers, others say it's world domination. Not knowing what a woman wants can lead to an existential crisis for men, prompting many questions. It's said that a woman has the power to elevate or dismantle you. Perhaps it's because she seeks not just your love, but the assurance that you'll be there to protect her. If you want to stay safe and not die early, just remember, don't mess with them. Never. You're caught in the epicenter of an existential crisis, juggling depression and anxiety like a circus act gone wrong. Depression whispers tales of past regrets in your ear. Meanwhile, anxiety is doing the cha-cha slide into your future. And the reason? Simple. You've got too much free time on your hands. Unlike the 9-to-5 job crowd, who are too busy feeding their families, you've become the CEO of your own mental circus. Solution? Take a hot shower, smoke a cigarette, relax, and take it easy. We are all human. It will pass. King Kong Syndrome appears when you defeat by luck an adversary, usually in a street fight, and now the world is yours. But you're just a gorilla in a concrete jungle, unsure of your place in the grand scheme of things. As you navigate the complexities of newfound fame and power, you realize that being king comes with its own set of challenges and uncertainties. The solution to fix the King Kong Syndrome lies not in towering over others, but in embracing humility and recognizing the fragility of pride. Imagine you find yourself at the crossroads of dominance and submission, torn between the allure of power and the intimacy of surrender. It's like walking on a minefield of desires, where every step forward feels like a dance with danger, and every retreat a whisper of vulnerability. The solution? Welcome the complexity of your desires. Next time, when you must choose something you think you can't decide about, just flip a coin. While it's in the air, you will see which outcome you hope for. That's how you find out what you really want. Ever reach that point where you feel like you're drowning in exhaustion? You tell yourself you can't go on, even though deep down you know you can. Laziness salute you. You slip into the role of the victim, convinced that even God is too preoccupied to notice your plight. Help me, God, you plead, as if your voice is lost in the chaos. It's a desperate cry for respite, a plea for a lifeline in the tempest of despair. But amidst the chaos, there's a glimmer of hope, a whisper that maybe, just maybe, you hold the power to change your own fate. My son, is a doctor complex can trigger an existential crisis, leaving you feeling inadequate for not living up to your parents' expectations. As you hear them boasting about others' accomplished sons and daughters, the pressure mounts, and you can't help but feel like you've disappointed them. But there's a glimmer of hope. Rather than seeking validation from external sources, the solution lies in redefining success on your own terms, whether it aligns with societal expectations or not. Remember, your worth isn't defined by your profession or your parents' pride. Tomorrow syndrome is when you declare, "From tomorrow, I'll be a better version of myself," promising to improve your life. But as the dawn of each new day approaches, you find a profound question. Which tomorrow holds the key to your transformation? Is it the tomorrow of next year? Identity crisis is tempting you to delay your aspirations indefinitely. To fix this, start with small steps. Delaying it day by day may lead you to wake up one day at 50 retired and wondering where all the time went. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for body art. But there's something about face tattoos that triggers an existential crisis. It's like shouting for attention through permanent ink, a bold statement that begs the question, why cover your face with art? Perhaps it's a desperate attempt to compensate for a lack of charm or personality, seeking validation through external adornments rather than embracing the beauty within. So before you go under the needle for that full-face masterpiece, ask yourself, is it really worth sacrificing your natural allure for a canvas of attention-seeking ink? The silent saboteur of peace and tranquility. It's like having a noisy neighbor in your mind, constantly chattering away, analyzing every past misstep and fretting over every future possibility. Before you know it, you're lost in a labyrinth of what-ifs and should-haves, unable to escape the suffocating grip of your own thoughts. It's exhausting, really, this endless loop of analysis paralysis. With a dash of mindfulness and a sprinkle of self-compassion, you can tame the overthinking beast and reclaim control of your mind. So the next time your thoughts spiral out of control, take a deep breath, let go of the need for certainty, and embrace the beauty of the present moment. Solitude becomes a spectre, looming over every interaction. It's like walking into a dark forest, where the shadows of isolation dance at the edges of your consciousness. The existential crisis emerges when the fear of being alone consumes your thoughts, leaving you questioning your worth and purpose. It's a relentless battle between longing for connection and fearing rejection, leaving you questioning your very existence. By welcoming moments of introspection, you can shift loneliness into self-discovery, finding comfort in your own presence. Authentic connection begins with understanding and accepting yourself fully. Your worth isn't defined by the company you keep, but by the depth of the love you cultivate within yourself and share with others. The art of lying to yourself and others about who you really are. You know the drill. You sneak into a room full of accomplished individuals, pretending you belong there while secretly fearing you'll be found out. It's like playing a game of who's the real me, and you're the only one who doesn't have the answer. But fear not, dear imposter, for there's a solution to this existential conundrum. Instead of trying to fake it till you make it, embrace your quirks and imperfections. After all, life's too short to spend it pretending to be someone you're not. So kick that imposter to the curb, own your uniqueness, and watch as the world celebrates the real you. Individuals experiencing this may struggle with accepting or understanding their sexual orientation or preferences. This can involve confusion, denial, or internalized stigma regarding one's attraction to certain genders or sexual behaviors. The existential crisis appears when the essence of your sexuality clashes with the confines of societal norms. It's a battle between authenticity and acceptance, leaving you stranded in a sea of uncertainty, questioning your very essence. The solution, it's easy. By being your true self, honoring your desires, you can navigate the storm and emerge stronger than before. Remember, your identity is valid, your journey unique, and it's the courage to embrace your truth that ultimately sets you free. The cosmic dance between light and dark, yin and yang, peanut butter and jelly. It's like having an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other, both vying for your attention like bickering siblings. One moment, you're the picture of serenity, channeling your inner Zen master. The next, you're a whirlwind of chaos. It's enough to make your head spin faster than a top. But beware, for this constant tug-of-war between opposing forces can tip the scales into an existential crisis. The struggle to reconcile conflicting aspects of your identity can leave you feeling lost in a sea of uncertainty, questioning your very existence. Remember, if bad things couldn't happen, you wouldn't truly appreciate the good ones. This involves obsessing over perceived flaws in physical appearance, often to the point of distress or impairment in daily functioning. Individuals with body dysmorphia may fixate on a specific aspect of their appearance, believing it to be defective or abnormal, even when others see little or no problem. It's like staring into a funhouse mirror, where every reflection distorts the truth of your own body. The existential crisis arises when the image in the mirror fails to align with the expectations placed upon you by society and yourself. It's a relentless battle between self-perception and societal norms, leaving you trapped in insecurity and doubt, questioning your very existence. By challenging distorted perceptions, you can become stronger than before. Remember, your worth transcends appearance, and true beauty lies in the depths of your being, not the surface reflections of a distorted mirror.